Welcome back, guys. I appreciate you stopping by. Now, today we got a different kind of video going down. I was just sitting here thinking about what I could do and about what was interesting. So today we are going to go over 4 tracks that have been brought back to life in MX bikes. Now, they ain't brought back to life in the sense of somebody updated them or anything like that, but they're brought back to life as in the new preview bikes that came out, and assuming that the beta bikes that are actually going to be being released are similar to the preview bikes, these tracks have been brought back to life in the sense that now they are rideable again. The bikes aren't so fast to where you're over jumping everything, and they're just back to being a good track to go and ride and race on. And all 4 of these tracks are free right now on MXB Mods, and they have been out for a while. So first, we are on MXGP of Russia 2021 Orleanac. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Now, this was released on July 11th of 2021 by the man JV. As you can see, the quality of the track is absolutely amazing, as with all JV tracks that have ever been released. And the scaling of these is much more 1-to-1 than the tracks that we are currently receiving in the game, right? And because these beta bikes are slower, these tracks fit so well with them. Like, you can ride it just like you ride current tracks on the current OEMs. So I highly suggest, if you guys want to practice on the OEMs, go check out some of these tracks. And they're all free, so you're not losing or missing out on anything by doing so. And I really like this track. Very fun. It is rough, and they are kind of difficult on the new betas, but we're going to go and get into the next track. All right, so now we are on MXGP of Netherlands 2021 OSS. Once again, this is by JV, and this was posted August 21st of 2021. Now, this is a sand track, and prior to riding this track, I had never ridden the new betas on sand. And I got to admit, these bikes actually handle sand very well. I still think the 250s need to be a bit faster, and that was really my only gripe with them, along with like the rear end bouncing out as you're turning. But on sand, they're actually pretty good. And I actually had a good time riding this track, man. I really did. Also, you know, just like the other one, this is free on MXB Mods. All the links to these will be down in the description. Now, if you guys have not hit the like button on this video yet, do me a favor and go down there and hit that like button. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel and you're liking the content, be sure to go down there and click that subscribe button, man. We're on the road trying to get to 6,000 subscribers, man. But this track is very nice. It is rough. All of these JV tracks that are on this video are very challenging. Same way with like the current JV tracks, right? And you can definitely tell it is a JV track. Now, the one major difference that I've noticed between these tracks and the current JV tracks is every object on here has collision. So that might deter some people, but nonetheless, still a very fun track. And, you know, if these OEMs come out and end up being a lot like the preview bikes, these tracks are going to be very viable again. And I think that we can expect to see them in servers. I know that I will try to race them in servers, and I think it will be a fun race because these are very challenging tracks. Now, I am on the gas. I feel like the gas for some reason is just slightly better than the YZ preview bike. Personal opinion, but I do know a couple people that agree with me on that. So I figured we'd give it a go on the gas. Last time we rode them, we rode on the YZ. Figured why not? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get into the next track. Now, we are on Linko Ping, or Linko Ping. This is also by JV. It is a replica track, and it is free, the same way as the other tracks. This was posted on March 15th of 2021, and this track is actually awesome. Prior to playing this, I had this track downloaded, but I don't think I had ever played it. And it is challenging, but not quite as challenging as the MXGP tracks that we were playing on. It has more, a little bit bigger jumps with a lot of like wall jumps, but overall, very fun track. And I would be curious to see how this track races in servers with these new OEMs, man. I have not had a single race on the previews, so I'm intrigued, and I kind of want to try the race on these. I do think that the skill gap is going to be much broader, and I do think that the people that are already really good are still going to be good. I think where it really becomes difficult with these new bikes is going to be the people who are just starting to play. It's really going to mess them up. One thing I am worried about is that like new players that get on and play with these OEMs just give up on the game, you know? I feel like with the current OEMs that we have, the skill it takes to be an entry level player isn't as high as some of the older betas, and or also what it's going to be, which is probably going to hurt the game. I'm hoping not, but I think it's kind of inevitable when you're doing that. You know what I mean? We're already in a niche category, and then you add the difficulty factor increasing. I just kind of think it's going to lower the amount of people coming to the game, which I hope not, but let's pray I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this next track and see what it's talking about. All right, so now we are on 2010 Udavala, MXGP of Sweden. Now, this is also by JV, and this was posted May 20th of 2021. And of the 4 tracks that we posted today, I think that this track right here is one of the harder ones in the sense that it has a lot more tighter corners with wall jumps going into them. So they're very easy to jump through and miss the corner and, you know, ruin your whole lap. But it is still a fun track, and I had a blast riding them. Now, one thing I've really noticed of all the tracks that we went over today is that a lot of them are more one-to-one scale, which makes sense when you look at where the OEMs are going and stuff. And I think that they're a lot more narrow than a lot of tracks that we're used to nowadays, you know. So with the new OEMs, I think we can probably expect to see a lot of the Supercross tracks and a lot of next year's motocross tracks be something similar to this. You know what I'm saying? Especially with JV being one of the big 3 that are working on those projects. So, you know, I'm not 100% against it. I just want the 250 to have a little bit more speed, man. That's it. Just a little bit, you know. Outside of that, we're good. But I know I'm not the only one that's been talking about it and or complaining. So we'll see what happens, man. That's all we can do. And from there, I mean, I guess we'll just see where it goes. But like I said, man, this is MXGP of Sweden 2010 Udavala. Very fun track. And all the links to every track that we went over today will be down in the description of the video. So if you guys have not yet, man, join my Discord. Be on the lookout for any giveaways. There's a giveaway channel in there that we'll be running. Make sure you enter into those to give yourself a shot at those tracks. Make sure you go down below and hit that like button. Support the channel. I greatly appreciate everybody. We've been doing very good lately, so let's keep it up, man. Other than that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And stay tuned for future videos, man. I will see you guys next time. Peace.